Mama.
Whoa! You smell it?
Yummy.
Yummy. It's mine now. No more screaming.
Okay.
Oh man. In my turn?
Oh no. Yay!
How do you get the soda on the outside of the bottle? Huh?
I don't know. Mama!
Sing you a song?
No. Mama! 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 Who's that?
Who's that Pokemon?
I don't know.
That Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon? Who's that? Mama! Mama! Mama!
Who's... I shaved the ends of my eyebrows so that I can try out the less arched eyebrows. I use this type of brush. This came with the Tarte Big Ego Brow Pomade. This is the shade in black brown. When I'm at the front of the eyebrow, I like to flick my brush up like this for the hairs at the front and just blend out the edges a bit. Go with this side. I don't know where I put my lid. Next, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the shade Fair Rose. Apply it right underneath the brow, and I'm not gonna put my brush over the concealer, but more so underneath, so I can grab some of that color, because the lines are gonna be really harsh, and you see that there's extra product up here a little bit. I go like very short strokes, and at the end here, sometimes I do go longer strokes. I always want to start out with short strokes in the case that you do make a mistake. This concealer dries really fast, so that's why I'm just doing one brow at a time, and then I'm just going to brush the color down. I do it in short strokes because I mean that's really all you can do with this product. It dries so fast. Working with products that are very matte and dry quickly is you want to work quickly and you want to use more product than you think you need so that you have time to kind of blend it out. Ooh, I'm blended. Same thing to the other side here. You want to apply the product maybe like half a centimeter down your brow so that you have room to move it around as you carve out the brow. I get pretty cross-eyed when I look to my left, which is what I'm doing now. So if I can do it, then anybody can learn how to carve out brows. It just takes some practice. Baby! No!
Ma! Take care for Mama's. Here, Mama. Look.
Where's the rest of it?
Here.
Okay, we'll play with it later, okay? Alright, so it's pretty streaky right now, which is okay. You can always go over it. Sometimes I like to line the product in between my brows. Better stop it, or you're gonna go downstairs to be with your daddy. So I'm going to take this concealer brush and I'm just going to kind of pat the color, which you can tell that it's not really doing anything. So when that happens, I kind of just start brushing. And you can also do it at the edges here too. Put it away. You got to twist it back, baby, and now close it. You can play with this one. I use the Kimchi Mousse Concealer. Apply that pretty much everywhere. And the purple is pretty much just a color corrector, just to correct the dark yellow on my face. And my chin gets pretty dark, so there too. Whenever you're applying cream products, you want to use a dense brush like this, thick. That way you won't get as many streaks. That's all. I'm gonna apply the Golden Door shade from the Maybelline Superstay foundation. Just going to apply that if I can. This dries out pretty fast. A flat brush like this one around everywhere. I don't really like to apply moisturizer primer, and I have never really long time. I know that it looks more natural. I started wearing makeup. I never really wore it to look natural. I like that it stays put for long hours, and it pretty much oxidizes and settles throughout the day. Because even though I have dry skin, I do end up getting oily throughout the day. Not excessive oil, but enough to settle in my makeup. Now I'm going to use the Huda Beauty foundation brush, pat with the concealer. Use drying product to work fast, and you also want to apply a lot. That's why a lot of people don't like the matte products, because they find it hard to blend out, but that's because they don't apply enough for it to blend out. Oh no! Oh, this is after, I want to say 5 hours. Because I had to stop the video and then like help my husband, and this is what it looks like after like been sweating. There's no powder on. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. camo concealer, one I used way earlier. I'm just going to apply it where I want it. Oh shoot. I'm just gonna use the concealer brush from earlier, blend that out. Like I said, I apply a lot because it dries pretty fast. Let's see. I need a different brush now. Also a very thick brush. Brush is from Dear A. I'm going to lightly swipe edges. I like this concealer, and like I've been using it for many years because it stays put where I put it. I'm still able to blend the edges. Mistake going to the backyard. My husband was gardening, and I asked him if he needed help. And then he said, help if you want. And then I said, okay, bye. And then I was like, fine, I'll help you. I was putting manure, I was mixing manure, peat moss, and sand in a tote. I didn't add enough to my nose. I was putting peat moss and manure together. They're growing watermelons. I see so many beauty gurus telling you that you have to pat, and I feel like that is correct. For me, I like swiping it first, like spreading the product and tapping it in. Sometimes I will tap first and then swipe. It just really depends. I feel like makeup is just, your personal. You do your makeup is just your personal preference, just like how you do everything else. I mean, this is a way for me like not to wear contour. It's kind of like reverse contouring for your nose too. If it looks patchy, then I will just like add a little more. Just pat it in. I mean, you can also like do one under eye at a time so that you can have more control of how fast the product dries. Obviously, that doesn't count for like more dewy concealers. Just always liked really bright under eye because I would always wear really thick eyeliner. This time I'm kind of tapping it out and see how seamless blended that is. Because the more product you have on your brush, go to the edges, the harder and longer it's going to take you to blend it out. And if I have any excess, then I'll just pat it on the rest of my face wherever I feel like I need it. The rest of my face is already completely dry. Just gonna, oh, my daughter did this. She's sleeping now. I'm just going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Teddy Tint as my blush in number 55, Knee High. I'm just going to put some to one side of my face. I'm just going to use this brush, the Spectrum Contour and Blush. But I'm actually going to use the contour side to tap it in. And obviously, I'm just building up the color. That was nothing. This is definitely a tint. Like, if you don't really like a lot of blush, you can always try lip colors, build it up. When I used to do my makeup in like high school, never really liked to wear blush. I just felt like it made me look weird. And I didn't like to wear anything on my lips. My lips were just white. And I thought that looked good. Because the only reason why I did that was because I tried lip liner and I didn't know how to line my lips, so I just gave up. So what I'm doing here is I'm just tapping and swiping. Like, not even a full swipe. Tapping and swiping, but like really fast. The current powder I'm using, which is the only powder that I have available right now because my makeup is still in storage. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection. I really like this. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has like these little holes in it. It looks dirty because my daughter was playing with it, but you don't really get a lot of product out at once, so keep tapping it. Use this little pad. Just gonna dip it in. I'm going to set my under eyes. Oh! Ah. Do this because tap off the excess because it leaves extra powder on. And once I'm done baking, like, I'll just swipe the rest of the excess onto the rest of my face. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques 206 brush to swipe off the excess powder. I have like a huge powder brush, but like I realized I can't see what I'm doing. Stopped using it. I just love how the powder looks. It's blended. Like, I don't feel sticky at all anywhere except for here. So I just use the excess. Using like the matte foundation, once it dries, like, and even if I'm swiping, it doesn't move any of the product, which is something I really like. That's how I like my makeup to look, because that way I know that it's not gonna really move too much throughout the day. So I'm gonna go over how I line my lips. I have this lip liner. It's just called Artist Pencil Shape and Sculpt Lip Liner. Started off Ipsy, the color Mauve Rosy. I don't know if I said that right. The way that I line my lips is because I think I have a double lip line, but I'm not sure. I always line like my Cupid's bow. I like my lip liner to kind of look blended. I don't like sharp lines on my lips. Kind of overline, but like not completely above my actual lip line. That way it doesn't look like I'm like hecka overlining my lips. What the heck is going on here? Feeling like a needle going through my feet. A dense brush. I'll use a dense brush and I will feather out the outline. What the hell? And I don't know if that's my stomach, but some weird things. It looks like I'm not gonna be doing this all day, but I usually just feather out the outer line, and even, feather out. Yeah, that's my stomach. Out the inner line. And really loving this lip liner because it looks so natural. Too harsh. Color here. I don't know. Will it look weird? I don't care. You can use a lighter color I'm using. I have to try out different things. I'm gonna add a little concealer to this because it's like a little too red for me. Add a little bit of concealer. I just use my finger to maybe a little more. Just mix it like this, spread it around. And then I will use like a cleaner finger, blend color and the lip liner together so it doesn't look awkward. Feels like there's a bug biting my foot. See? Then I use the clean finger to blend it out. I look kind of weird right now. This is the tattoo studio. I prefer using like an angles brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the brush that comes with. I haven't used this gel liner in a long time, so I'm gonna see if the formula improved. Looks like. So just starting the outer corner. Eyelid tape's on, so I'm going to go over the eyelid tape, just hide the line. This brush, I just remembered why I never really like to use it because I can't make a crispy line cat eye, I can try, but it's just, it's not the same. I think this is more for like smudging. Just takes longer to apply the product. I'm gonna use my brow brush instead. That way I have better control. I don't know why my stomach's making so much noise. Don't know how to explain the process of me doing my eyeliner. But differently, I use the edge of my brush and I kind of carve out the line of where I want it to go, wipe downward. I just connect the lines, cleanups as I go. I really like this eyeliner because it is so black. I have a flatter face, so flatter face, so like tend to like to do darker colors. Really like this eyeliner. Okay, I'm gonna do like a little wing. If you guys ever go on a date, you're like me and you have like a more tired looking face, use black eyeliner and just make sure that you are rounding it out. That way, like when you open your eyes and smile, you look like you're more awake and cute. I remember a long time ago when I was 16, like I ever told my mom this, but like I met a guy online who was a lot shorter than what he said he was, and I was a lot taller. And he asked me if I smoked because I was sick and I also did not wear any makeup. I was like, oh, whatever. So I was like not in the mood for that comment, and I'm like, I don't smoke. What are you talking about? I was like, well, you don't look 5'3". Looking more like 5 feet. I just never worked out, and so I'm married now, but like the dating part of life it just gets more complicated as you age, as the generations grow. Because we are just in a different time now. You see how crispy that line is compared to this line? Like when it looks like this, the outline looks like it's smudged. I will get so much color. The tip of my brush, make my brush as flat as possible. Tip touches the skin. Then make my line and drag it down. Kind of creates the illusion of, a more crispier eyeliner. Why do I look like I had done my lips? This is like the first time me really talking to you guys. I just feel like I'm so fucking boring, and it takes me so long to explain myself, like explain what I'm trying to say or trying to teach. So I just feel like those videos would be so boring, but today I'm just like, I don't really care. Wanted to show you guys and talk to you guys about the process, like my mind process I go through when I do my makeups. The one thing that I always used to do, this is not the color that I want, that I'll have to do. Grab the glimmeriest eyeshadow or highlight, and I will dot my inner corners like so. We'll kind of blend it out like that. Like I would still do it all out with the inner corner. This makes you look so cute. Look at, like, put some on my nose as well. Pat some on my cupid's bow. And sometimes my brow bone. Pat some on my cheekbone. I found a really good mascara from Kimchi in one of my drawers. Just put mascara on my lash line just to hide like the gap here, because I really don't like waterlining because my eyes are small, and if I waterline the top, the waterline is not skin. It's gonna smudge. So your tears are gonna be when you yawn. Ouch. For me, that's like good enough. If I had bottom lashes, like longer bottom lashes, I would put mascara there, but I don't. So I go back in with my eyeliner, correct inner corner. Sure, that is bothering the heck out of some of you. Alright, that's it. And this is how my hair looks like naturally. Both my parents have like curly hair. Like, I guess you could say wavy, but